Oh shit, here we go again.
Hello everyone. So today we're going to be talking about a character who is both Iron Man, not Iron Man, but kinda cool like Iron Man. And of course, we're talking about Bozo the Iron Man. Now the original publisher for Bozo the Iron Man or Bozo the Robot is Publisher Quality Comics. However, later on down the line, it becomes DC's property. Bozo's first appearance is in Smash Comics #1 of August 1939. The creator of this character is George Brenner. Now in the first installment, Commissioner Hunt contacts Hugh Hazard by signal flare and brings him in to investigate supposed crimes committed by a mysterious robot. Once seeing this robot rob a jewelry store, Hugh manages to temporarily deactivate it and climbs inside its hollow chest to hitch a ride to the robot's home base. This actually turns out to be the laboratory of evil scientist Dr. Von Thorpe, who was then taken to the police by his very own robot. The robot is again deactivated and placed on a garbage scow for disposal at sea, but Hugh Hazard has ideas of using the robot as a crime-fighting tool. He saves the robot from its watery grave and then gives it its name, Bozo. In the next installment, Hazard is shown examining the robot's blueprints, and he also comments that the robot can be modified to fly. The newly modified robot, shown flying with a tiny spinning propeller on his head, is again used to stop a crime. In every appearance after that, Bozo was then seen flying. Now Hazard's method of operating Bozo is varied. In some cases, Hazard operates the robot remotely. In others, he climbs inside the robot and controls it directly, or just simply travels on the robot's back. Many times within the comics, Hugh Hazard encountered criminals committing crimes with technological gadgets, but the silly perps would often become the victims of their very own overly advanced weapons. As World War II began, Quality Comics addressed the World War situation by introducing surrogate villains into their fictional universe. Marvel even sort of did this as well, as they created a bunch of Captain So-and-sos for each country. Not all of them considered good either. Heck, DC even created and still has the rights to a literal Captain Nazi, which we actually just covered. Now Hugh and Bozo, however, fight Hitler and the Batsies in Smash Comics #8, and then ended the war the next month by traveling to Latvia and defeating dictator Mottler. The grandiose wish fulfillment story ends with a newspaper headline, quote, "World Peace Proclaimed." Now in the character's final story in Smash Comics #41, neighborhood kids who were collecting scrap metal for the war chase Bozo, wanting to collect him for the scrap money that he would bring. Now in 1956, the Quality Comics characters were sold to DC Comics. Black Hawk continued to be published without any interruption, but most of their other original characters languished. While most of the classic Quality superheroes have seen print again over the years, Hugh Hazard has not, though a robot resembling Bozo did make a single panel appearance in an issue of James Robinson's Starman, which was issue number 64 of April 2000, where the inactive robot was in a storeroom among a Japanese collector's hoard of Golden Age superhero artifacts. Originally, the character was introduced in the story of Hugh Hazard and his Iron Man, and he appeared under that billing for the first 11 issues. Starting with issue number 12 of July 1940, the cover billing changed to Bozo the Robot with Hugh Hazard, and further stories were titled Bozo the Iron Man or Bozo the Robot for the remainder of his run. Now whatever name you want to call him, Bozo and Hazard made their last true appearance in Smash Comics #41 of March 1943. Now, as far as powers and abilities with this character is concerned, the man named Hugh Hazard on his own has no powers. However, when he's in his stolen Iron Man body, he can compete with some of the most advanced weaponry and outmuscle any would-be evildoer. His robot body was clocked flying faster than 400 miles an hour, and it can also run around 70 miles an hour. It can walk on the bottom of the deep ocean floor without any leakage or problems. He is highly durable while inside the metal body, able to withstand high temperatures and most rough elements. When he is outside of his stolen metal body, Hazard is just as weak and frail as any normal human. However, inside the metal body of Bozo, his strength is heightened enough that he can lift cars, knock down walls, and wrestle even crocodiles. He was even able to catch a point-blank fired missile with his bare metal hands. His suit is a completely sealed unit from the outside world, meaning no gases, acids, or other outside forces are getting into the suit while its door is closed. Unfortunately, should he ever become trapped for days, this would prove deadly to him, as even though the body would provide him air, it does not supply him food or water to survive for any length of time. We think this is a really fun character. Normally the police take cars from criminals and turn them into police cruisers, etc., but this is on a completely other mech level here. I can't lie though, if I could have a hop-in type of mech suit and parade it around town, I definitely would too. If someone was going to chuck out a perfectly good mech robot, you know good and well you would go scavenge it out too. That idea is so awesome. It was awesome when Tony Stark made one in a cave with a box of scraps, and it's still awesome even when it's some bozo recycling one out of the garbage. Anyway, this is what we know of Bozo the Iron Man. You guys have a good night, a good morning, a great evening, whichever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that. Go down to the comment section, write down a character that you would like to see on this channel, and we'll see if we can't make it happen. As always, Excelsior.
Hello, monkeys.